welcome to episode number 7 of the UK's number 1 horticultural radio podcast. It is Bearded Growers, and we are on the road, JJ.
We're on location today.
We're at Britain's Garden Centre's brand spanking new garden. Look at the size of this bad boy.
It is absolutely enormous and it's lovely. We can't wait to have a little wander around later and show you all the delights on offer at Rugby's brand new British Garden Centre's Garden Centre.
So if you are in the area, if you're not in the area, just get down here, because this place
Absolutely.
Bring the family.
Check out
little play.
Honestly, check out British Garden Centre's website. They have got locations across the country, and I'm guessing they're all equally as good as this one.
Yeah, but the staff are probably not as good as this.
No, because we've had coffee.
Yeah, we've had coffee.
Which is way more important.
To be fair.
Right, so very important. If you want us to come and record the podcast on location, provide coffee. Right.
But I've got to be quite disappointed Eve didn't offer us a bite of a sausage sandwich, didn't she, to be fair?
No, the sausage sandwiches weren't forthcoming.
I can't work in these conditions.
We'll sort something out.
But anyway, JJ, what is on today's show?
Today's show, we have got JJ's Jobs of the Week.
Standard.
Absolutely. We've got an absolutely fantastic video from Jen, our horticultural hero, telling you what flowers you can be sowing right now in the garden. And we've got a very special Educating Bish.
Great.
I know you love it.
I hate this
Eve
feature.
is going to show us some Educating Bish techniques. I think we're going for potted dahlias. Is that right? Yes, we are potting up dahlias today. He loves it.
Fantastic.
And we finish with the wonderful fake news.
Always. But right now, it's time for what you've all been waiting for. Every week, it's JJ's Jobs of the Week. It's that time of the week you've all been waiting for. It's time for JJ's Jobs of the Week. What's at number 5?
It's a good one this week.
Is it?
We're getting to the point where it's exciting.
It is exciting.
We've got things to do.
Shining.
Right, so number 5. Weed the allotment. Very important. If you've got one, or your veg patch, or whatever you've got, give it a weed now. Knocks everything back and gives you that lovely blank space to start planting out, which is coming. It's coming very soon.
The shoots are coming. Number 4, JJ.
If you love them, I do. Strawberries.
Yeah, I like
Perfect time to get your bare root strawberries in the ground now.
Yes.
Or if you've been growing them from runners, you can get those potted out as well and get them going and increase your strawberry patch and get a free yield, especially with runners. But bare roots, you can get them from most garden centres and they can go in the ground right now.
To be fair, mate, I've got about 4 million.
4 million strawberry runners?
Approximately.
Can I have some? Because mine all died.
No, the dog and the kids have them all, mate.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, number 3.
If you're going to give your lawn its first cut of the year, don't forget to gather those clippings and get them in the compost.
100%.
Absolute fantastic thing to add to any compost heap is grass cuttings.
So not only that, my sub-top tip, go around the neighbours and get their cuttings off them.
If they're just going to chuck it in the green bin, you may as well have them for your compost.
Exactly. Anyway, number 2, JJ.
Number 2, if you've got a pond, which you should all have a pond, we've told you enough times.
I've got 3.
I've got 2.
I've got 3 ponds.
Now's a great time to add plants to your pond. It'll get them set up, get them established, a little bit of cold. It'll make them a little bit more hardy, and those plants will then start to thrive, ready for a summer explosion in your pond.
And the top job this week, JJ,
is get your spuds out.
Aye, aye.
It's time to get your first early spuds in the ground.
Potatoes.
Middle of March is the perfect time for me. I like to do it around about this time. Get those first earlies in, and then give it another 3 or 4 weeks, and then you can get your main crop potatoes in, and that'll give you a lovely succession of spuds throughout the year.
There you go. Or unlike me, like last year, I put my first earlies in late.
About August, wasn't it?
like first laties. Anyway,
First laties.
That was this week's JJ's Jobs of the Week. That was JJ's Jobs of the Week, remember?
It was.
Get your spuds out.
We're now sharing a microphone.
We are, look how close we are.
We've got no choice because we've got the wonderful Eve from British Garden Centres here to tell us all about this wonderful new garden centre.
Welcome, Eve.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here. I'm excited to meet you both in person, and it's quite cool to actually do a live podcast in the Garden Centre restaurant.
We get the ambience of drinking cups.
What you can't see is there are a lot of confused customers.
Yes, there are.
Confused and excited, wondering what we're doing. But yes, we're at Rugby Garden Centre. This is one of our brand new garden centres. We're really, really excited about it, and we've actually just acquired 7 new garden centres.
Whoa.
We're going to be busy.
Since the start of this year. So this is our 6th opening. We've got one more left to do, but we're really excited. So a bit about British garden centres, I suppose.
We want to know more.
We've now got 73 garden centres across the UK,
Wow.
which is crazy, but it's actually a family-run garden centre group.
It's a big family.
It is, yeah.
It is. So it was actually 2 brothers, Charles and Robert, 35 years ago, started and opened their first garden centre. So they actually, when they were kids, they used to sell hedging cuttings out their back door, and they just started potting on more plants, and it sort of went from there, and they opened their first garden centre in Lincolnshire, where I'm from, and now we've got 73 garden centres. So their children are now just starting to enter the business in senior management roles. So yeah, it's really exciting, and the family still have lots to do with the business now. Charles is actually here today, one of the founders. I imagine he's maybe pressure washing, or
At least he's hands on. That's what
he's
that.
very hands on.
We'll give him a lift.
He's very. Sometimes we're like, oh, where is he? And he'll be mowing the grass outside one of the garden centres.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he's fantastic. So yeah, it's great. And Rugby Garden Centre, we're really excited to welcome into the family. We've had a complete restaurant refurb.
It's beautiful.
It is
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Decent coffee as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Brilliant. So yeah, we've got a soft play, we've got obviously all the plants, and yeah, we've got our opening celebration. So David Domini's joining us. He's going to be
big
cutting
Dave.
the ribbon. And
See, now Bish is disappointed because he was
the budget
expecting some big
went
scissors.
Only big scissors.
there you
Let me
go.
under false potency.
Yeah, exactly. But he's also doing a free gardening talk, which is fab. So yeah, it's all kicking off here.
It is. I love it. So, British garden centres, you are kind of taking over the world.
Britain.
It does.
Britain.
It
Well,
does. Yeah.
Is that not the
We
world?
have got one in Wales.
Oh, no, no.
You have to represent Wales, I
You have to give
suppose.
back to the community at some point.
Yeah, it does feel like we're taking over the world, but hopefully we're just happy to keep growing and welcoming more people into our family. Carmarthen.
I was hoping with a massive long nose with a plastic keyboard.
If Eve went on Mastermind, would the specialist subject be locations of British garden centres?
Do you know what? No, but my colleague Lucy can name all 73 in alphabetical order.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
That is dedication
It
to
is.
the garden centre.
It is.
Right, we're going to go from one horticultural hero in Eve to another one right now, and we've got our first report from Jen giving us a floral update for what you can be doing this month with flowers.
I hope you guys are enjoying the Bearded Growers podcast, and today I am pleased to say I am one of your horticultural heroes. So I am Jen, and I am the owner of Wirral Farm, and I am going to be taking you through some of the top tips for March. Now, my biggest one is that every seed packet says you can sow in March, which is technically true, but very much depends on your conditions. So right now I am sitting in a very, very sunny Wirral Peninsula, but this week we are due to still have a frost. My last frost date up in my lovely little corner of the northwest of England is at the end of April, and lots of the flowers that we do start sowing in March are still not tolerant to frost, so we have to be really careful of where these are situated when they are sown. So if you have a greenhouse, you have a polytunnel, or you have a little zippy greenhouse, that is absolutely perfect as long as your seedlings have got some protection from that frost. If not, it might be worth waiting a little bit longer until you start that sowing. Don't forget, seeds that have been started a little bit later won't have any disadvantage whatsoever. It means you'll have more light, and it also means you will have more heat to get those seeds to a great start. So you will have super duper healthy plants to plant out and watch them flower all summer. So some of the seeds that I have been starting in March is we have the cosmos. Cosmos are my favourite. I am going to be planting around 1,900 plants here on the farm of cosmos this year alone. So I am super excited to be getting them into the ground after that last frost date. Another seed I am starting indoors this month is straw flowers. I love straw flowers. They are amazing for cutting and they are amazing for drying as well. They are a really, really versatile flower. Now, one of the things that you can start to be doing with some of your flowers is you can start adding some perennials into your garden this month. And perennials are plants that will come back year after year. So some of the perennials that I have planted into the farm this month to make sure those roots get super duper snuggly and they start to flower and grow over the next couple of years are verbena. Verbena is a flower you do not want to be without. It's super fast growing and it will grow super tall in just one season. It is an absolute workhorse. So that is a brilliant one to add into any garden, and it's beautiful for cottage garden borders. It will be amazing. Another one I've added is sedum. Sedum is also amazing for cutting, one that I hadn't used until last year, and I found it absolutely amazing in bouquets. A really nice alternative to things like Ami and Dorcas. And I am also going for Eryngium, so that beautiful sea holly. So these things will come back year after year and they will save you a lot of time and effort on your annuals too. So I hope this has been very, very helpful, and I'd love to hear any questions that you guys have. So please get to me at Life on the Lot, and I will see you all soon. Bye.
That was absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Jen, mate.
Jen is going to give us
Legend.
some amazing floral bits, and we will be recording live at Wirral Flower Farm with Jen in early May. So I'm really looking forward to that. I can't wait to see you in a floral crown.
Mate, rock and floor. You've been to festivals with me.
This is true.
Mate,
this is
just
true.
been out of the ordinary, to be fair,
So,
mate.
I mean, the florals, if you've got any ideas of what you're going to be doing now, let us know what you're doing, and we can probably get Jen to run the rule over it.
And also as well, if you need any help, let us know, let Jen know as well. And obviously we just want to make sure your garden is blooming.
That is what our horticultural heroes are here for. They are here to help you get the best from your garden or growing space this year. Anyway, talking about getting the best out of stuff, should we go and have a little wander around and see what the British Garden Centre at Rugby has to offer for you wonderful visitors?
Let's see what we can nick.
We are here at Rugby British Garden Centre. We're going to have a little wander around and show you what is the delights of the garden centre.
Let's go, JJ.
Look at those absolutely beautiful primroses. They are gorgeous and they would go really well in my new orange border. Get them in the trolley.
JJ, I found some clematis. Look at this.
Some what? Say it again.
Clematis.
Right, you can use them on your little living climbing wall thing you want to do.
I can block out the apartment, the next door neighbours.
Because he wants to get rid of them like a cold flu.
Mate, they've got so many.
Mate, there are climbers for days.
What's
right?
these? Instant climber.
Oh, beautiful. Look at those.
An instant climber.
Ooh. Mate, you've got to get as much stuff as you possibly can today. I seem to have lost Bish somewhere. Oh, there he is. Like gorillas in them bushes. Not at garden centres, but they've got loads here. They are lovely. Frost free. Oh, watch it. Be careful. Don't break anything. I know what you're like. I know you like to cause a scene. Right, we're outside. We're having a lovely time.
Look at this.
Yeah, mate. Look at this. Woo! It is huge. Oh, don't break things.
Don't break them.
I've just lost Bish to the olive trees, everybody. Here's Olive. Where's Popeye?
JJ! JJ!
Boobs! Let's check out some outdoor living. Right, I'm in outdoor living and I've lost Bish again. I know. He's asleep. Wake up, boy.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah.
You've got things to do.
Monday's to rock.
Wow.
Survived.
Like a woodlouse on its back. He's getting his cook on. He's a practical tosser of burgers. What you found, Bish?
Beer coma.
Oh.
How much is beer coma? It's alright, this is 13 quid, look at that.
Now, Mother's Day is rapidly approaching, so, you know, get yourself down to British Garden Centres. They've got loads. Bish, what are you getting your mum?
Flowers. And some from this beautiful gift shop. There's so much choice.
There is absolutely loads here, so, you know, check out your garden centres.
Love you,
for
Mum.
Mother's Day. Gotta be honest, I'm a little bit puzzled right now. I never knew Hot Wheels did a sausage truck.
And there we go, JJ.
A lovely little tour of the garden centre. Back to the studio for the rest of the show.
Mush, I've got blisters after that.
I am not surprised. It is huge. I mean, and last night you were bopping away to Limp Bizkit. So I'm surprised you even had a bed. But
it's true.
We've done 17 kilometres around this garden centre and I am absolutely overwhelmed.
Mate, it's got absolutely everything here.
My main concern is the fact that we passed Jess several times and her trolley was full.
That's going to cost
So
you
this is going to cost a fortune, isn't it? It's not going to cost a fortune because the prices are actually very, very reasonable for a garden centre.
Good. But obviously, if you can get to this garden centre, I'm not just saying it's got everything.
Try it. It's huge. It's a day out.
Absolutely everything.
There's even a soft play you're going in later.
I want to go in the soft play, but JJ won't go in the soft play.
No, I'm not making a scene.
I'll push you in the ball pit and make children cry.
Cheeky.
There you go.
Right, talking about making people cry, it's time for Educating Bish.
Oh, man.
Right, we're going to go and join Eve, and she's going to show Bish how to pot on his dahlia tubers.
Great. So I'm not joined by my daughter, I didn't know that. I'm actually joined by Eve here from British Garden Centres, and today you've got the bad job of trying to educate me in something to do with horticulture.
I think it's a fab job, I'm not going to lie, and I'm really excited about this one. Have you grown a dahlia before?
No.
No, never.
No.
Do you know what a dahlia is?
A plant.
A plant, right, okay, right. Well, maybe it will be trickier than I thought. Anyway, so I thought today we'd pot up dahlias because at the minute, summer flowering bulbs are massive. And this is your time to go out to the garden centre and pick up a summer flowering bulb. And dahlias are
Not just
one of them.
any garden centre.
A British garden centre. Too right. So I've chosen this one. It's called Totally Tangerine.
Ooh,
I've grown
very
this.
summery.
Yeah, I've grown this one for years, and I love it because it's an anemone type dahlia, which means that it's got this risen centre, which the pollinators love, and that's really important. It produces loads of flowers. So this is a dahlia tuber.
Oh, that's a bit funny looking, isn't it?
They are so ugly, so gnarly.
You sure it's not rotten?
They are gross, aren't they? And you would not believe that they produce flowers like this. But this is the tuber, and it's got these tuberous bits coming from it. They're quite firm. Give them a feel. Go on.
There's something beautiful.
Yes.
A bit like John as a baby.
So these tubers have the energy that the plant needs to create the first shoots.
Okay.
On the top, you've got last year's old stem.
Okay, so originally this was a plant.
Yes, they've cut it back. So this is the old stem. But the most important part is where the tuber meets the stem, and that's called the crown. So this has got the DNA in it to determine what variety it is.
Park, isn't it?
It is. So, because a lot of people, when you open your dahlia tubers, they get like loose bits that have fallen off the tubers, and they plant them, and it's such a waste of time. Don't get planting the little bits of tuber that fell off.
So something falls off.
Because they're not going to grow.
Compost it.
Because you need the crown. Now, this one looks like you may be able to split it, but I'm not going to do that because I ain't got my knife. We're not
Good.
Yeah, it is good. Right, so all you're going to need...
And I'm in rugby.
All you're going to need is a pot. This is a 3-litre pot here, and it's perfectly big enough for the tuber. And then you're going to need some peat-free
From Westlands?
From Westland, peat-free, multi-purpose compost. Any compost will do because remember, the tube has got the energy for it to grow, so it doesn't matter. So, what I want you to do is I want you to half fill the pot with some
if
compost.
anyone noticed from the last episode when John got me doing compost, this went everywhere.
Well, make a mess. It's
Make
fine.
a mess. Hey!
I'm a messy gardener. A messy gardener and an underwaterer. Yeah, go on.
There we go. How far up we going with this, Eve?
About half, maybe just over halfway.
Oh, halfway. Looking good?
That's it, yeah.
Get in there, get in
Yeah,
there.
bit more.
Oh, it's good compost from
Yeah.
that season.
Oh yeah, no expense spared here. Right, okay. So, it's filled like that.
I filled the floor as well.
You have filled the floor, but that's fine. We've got a brush.
So which way are we doing this?
So, last year's old stem needs to be facing up.
Right. That makes sense to me.
Yes, it does. Now pop it in like that. That's it. That's it. Yeah, so it looks like that.
Look at that.
All you need to do now is put some more compost on top of it. Now,
It's easy, this gardening malarkey, I tell you.
this is why I chose this task.
We fill
Right,
all
give
over.
it a tap. Tap the pot like this. That's it.
What's more, Daniel? Ta-da!
Right,
There you go.
maybe put a bit more in because it's a bit low there. Go for it.
Keep the noise down! I'm learning!
Cut that. Right.
Look at that!
So that is your dahlia potted up.
Hey, brilliant!
All you need to do now, when you get home,
Yep.
is give it a tiny water. Really not a lot. The biggest cause of dahlia failure
Dahlia failure. Oh, I'm going to trademark that one.
is overwatering.
Right, so how
because
often should I be watering this? What should we be looking at?
water it when you get home and then leave it
How long?
until it shoots.
Okay.
Because dahlias are from Mexico. So they like it hot and they hate being soggy. It's a bit like me. I hate being cold and wet. So give your dahlia a tiny bit of water when you get home. Make sure to label it so you don't forget what it is.
I didn't forget it's the only one I've got.
Well, you can take this. You can take this picture and you
thanks,
can
mate.
stick it on the front. And then you're going to go
Where
want to
should I put
wait. It needs to go somewhere frost-free but really sunny.
Frost-free,
So if you've
really
got
sunny.
a sunny windowsill,
Yep.
a sunny porch, unheated greenhouse, a cold frame, anything like that, and in about 4 weeks it will start to shoot. Don't get getting impatient and poking around in there because you're going to disturb it.
Okay.
And then when it starts to shoot, brilliant. But watch out for the slugs.
I'm going to be sending Eve updates on this throughout the year.
Yes.
And I'm going to have a nice tangerine. And how long do I get that?
So that will flower from August all the way till the first frost, so end of October.
There we go.
And the more flowers you pick, the more that keep producing.
So now I am the UK's #1 horticultural dahlia expert. All thanks to Eve at British Garden Centres.
Don't need no education.
There you go, JJ. I am now a dahlia expert. You know what that means, don't you?
Go on, mate.
I can avoid tax and get a job at the British Garden Media Guild.
Yay! Right. Wow.
It's true though, mate.
It is true.
Mate, I'm getting
So,
better and better at this.
Look, we've not had a very good relationship with dahlias, so we've fallen out with a few, and I absolutely hate growing them now because I keep killing them.
Yeah.
Now, you are an expert
I am
dahlia
the
grower.
dahlia expert.
I'm very excited
So if you need
to
any
learn from you.
dahlia advice, drop me a message. I'm the one that'll tell you the real things to do because I'm not in it for profit.
And
I'm in it to help.
don't message me because I'll just kill them.
No, exactly. But anyway, JJ, it's
Yes.
that my favourite time of the week.
Oh, here we go. What we got now?
Fake garden news. This week, Monty Don reveals a name of his favourite submissive.
Thing that you can stretch across to tie them down to. Now, I like using hazel, but
Oh, Monty, you slay.
He's a dirty old
He
boy,
is
isn't he?
poor old Hazel.
Look,
I
he's
think it's
not
a day
really.
off.
I think you might give her half an afternoon off. That's about it, really.
Monty.
Mate, we've had an absolutely fabulous day.
Mate, I've loved it here.
Um,
I'm recording from holidays.
It's not that far for you, really, is it? It's
About
just
an hour.
About an hour. It's just a good
About an
little
hour,
day.
yeah,
You
so
can bring
people-
the fam, as you say,
Yeah.
get you on the soft play with the kids. Have a wander around. Watch your
Do you know
credit
the most
card bill
exciting bit is,
rise.
though, mate? They've
Go on.
got 73 of these amazing
I know.
places already around the UK. So look up your local British Garden Centre and get yourselves down there, because if this one's anything to go by, you're in for an awesome treat.
Mate, it's been beautiful.
It has.
We've been beautiful.
We have, as always.
And thank you very much for watching this week's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to both YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast from. We'll be there in some form. But that's all we've got for today.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye.